EA Sports. It's in the game.
There are a lot of great improvements to gameplay in Ncaa Football 12. With the new collision-based tackling system, the days of players suctioning into position to make a tackle are over. Now, tackles don't begin until the defender makes contact with the ball carrier. This means that momentum will play a much greater factor in the success or failure of a tackle. You will also be able to lunge at the ball carrier if your defender is not close enough to wrap him up. This new collision system extends beyond just tackling. Catching and blocking are improved by this system too. Players will no longer warp or slide to get into position. Speaking of catches, all new dive catches have been added to allow the receiver the ability to stretch out and haul in the pass. Another huge improvement is zone coverage. Defenders will now play their zone based on receiver routes as opposed to always sticking to their assignment. You will see the defenders handing receivers off to another defender as the receiver runs through one zone to another. Defenders will take away short zones as well. So those of you that made your living off throwing to the flats will need to find a new offense.
Yo, this is Smitty from the Sim Standard, and as you guys just seen, the gameplay enhancement trailer for NCAA 12. Now, there's a few things I want to point out here. First of all, Versus, caught a lot of heat for doing this for his video, where he basically, he's an avid supporter of the NCAA franchise. What I'm saying, he really likes that game, so of course he placed his opinion on there, and from that trailer, he basically gave his own objective, viewpoint and his own opinion, basically saying that, you can put up 2K, you can put down 2K and 2K5. He honestly believes that, and that's cool. Me just taking an unbiased look at it, there's no way I'm gonna say that off of that trailer. There's no way. What I'm saying, off of that one trailer, because we haven't played the game yet. The game does not run fully as smooth as it should be, because you've seen repeated animations over and over again. You've still seen sliding. You've still seen morphing. I mean, the trailer basically contradicted itself. What I'm saying, to a good degree. So, like I said, that's his opinion in comparison to what actually was depicted there. And the thing is, this is all part of the EA cycle. They put out a hype trailer, and then all of a sudden you got mad people, which I'm pretty sure after a lot of people seen that trailer, all of a sudden now they're running up to GameStop and going on Amazon.com and EASports.com and everything, and they're reserving and buying the game right now. What I'm saying? But they haven't done enough. What I'm saying? They're taking steps in the right direction, but I gotta see a lot more. I gotta see the full fluidity and see, does it truly represent better than all pro football. It's cool. It's nice to see that they're going forth in terms of implementing those things, and they have a goal of getting rid of suction tackling and suction blocks and all that. But I need to see it executed. I don't need to hear you just say it. I need it to actually be depicted. So, from that point, also another thing that I want to point out as well, the Finn editor, Flying Finn, has officially released the editor for All Pro Football 2K8. I think it's just for the 360 right now. I will put the link to the page on Operation Sports where you could download it from if you're on Operation Sports. But if you're on their forum at all, by all means, you can go ahead and download it. I'll have the link in the description for that to download. So, what I'm saying? And just check the forum in terms of how to use it. I haven't used it yet, but I will be downloading it to use. And also, the third thing I want to put out here is this. Okay, the purpose of the Sim Standard is to showcase simulation football gaming in the best form that it should be done when we're talking about what the standard should be in terms of gameplay for a football game. We're not talking about pre-game rituals. We're not talking about presentation. I mean, all those things are part of simulation. Don't get me wrong. But gameplay is what makes people come back. Because, I mean, if you just went, if the only trailer that they had out for NCAA was just showcasing the pre-game rituals and that was it, everybody would say, okay, but where's the gameplay? The presentation's solid, but where's the gameplay? Everybody would be asking for that. So the main thing is the gameplay. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is, I see a lot of comments, especially when anything EA related isn't put out on the channel. All of a sudden, it's like we're we're all of a sudden just straight anti EA, and we're just bashing EA Sports. This is not about bashing EA Sports. This is about showcasing where football video games are being depicted the best. If you want the best, you would pick the best. That just would make sense. You would source the best game. You know what I mean? If you wanted to, let's say if you wanted to be a quarterback, if you're a quarterback, and let's just go back a few years to 2008, and let's say you had the choice between Madden 08, you know, and you have Madden 08. Let's say Madden 08 is Mark Brunell. That's the quarterback. That's the caliber quarterback. And Peyton Manning is all pro football. You know what I'm saying? You're going to look at, and if you have the choice between who you want to coach you up that year, you're going to pick Peyton Manning well over Mark Brunell. You see what I'm saying? Because Peyton Manning is a more accomplished, more credible quarterback. He's a better quality quarterback. Now you fast forward to 2011 to 2010, excuse me. That's a Madden 11 drop, NCAA drop, and let's say you want to go ahead, you want to learn about those QB mechanics, and all you have is Ryan Leaf. That's the only choice. You see what I'm saying? If your only choices are Ryan Leaf, Achilles Smith, and Tim Couch, and that's all you got, what you gonna say? You gonna say, if somebody says, well, I'm a reference back to a few years ago, and I'm gonna choose Peyton. Not what they gonna tell you? You know what I'm saying? We're gonna say, well, these are the guys we have to deal with, so let's just settle for it. No, you're not gonna settle for that. You want to learn from the best. So guess what? You're gonna do your research, and you're gonna go back to the best source that you had, and that's what you do. If you want to see the best, if you want to learn how to honestly quarterback, you're going to look for the best quarterback that you had available. And that's what you're going to go to. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to go for mediocrity. I mean, if you use logic, it just would make sense. So that's just a point that I just wanted to make. Just an example right there. We're about showcasing football shown the best and letting these companies know that this is how these games need to be depicted. Period. That's it. I don't give a care if it's got EA's name on it or not. If EA is so sweet, by all means, show the gameplay where it stands out over 2K. You know what I'm saying? And then we can leave well enough alone. That's all you got to do. But nobody does that. So therefore, unless you got the gameplay footage, you can put up whatever comments you want. I don't care. But just bear that in mind. That's what the purpose of this channel is. This is not the 2K standard or whatever, anything like that. We're just showcasing the best football gaming that's out there and giving suggestions to what these companies should do. So without further ado, I'm gonna showcase this video. Shout out to Gettin, Past Gettin, because this is his video. And I want y'all to check this out. Because it's very insightful. So check it out. It's an insightful trailer analysis of the NCAA 12, that gameplay trailer y'all saw previously. All right, y'all. So this is your boy Smitty signing out. Peace.
What it is, my fine people, you know who it is. It's Gettin, and I'm back in the booth. That's right, I'm back in the booth. Ain't nowhere else place to be. Let's get in right to it. We got a little bit to talk about right now. We talking about the NCAA football gameplay announcements trailer, right? When I first saw it, I was like, wow, game looks good, right? Looks pretty good. I ain't gonna lie, I can't even front. So then I started looking at it a little bit more, right? And oh boy, that ugly head of EA stirred his head right back in, and guess what? Yes, I was the asshole. I was the dumbass. You know, EA tricked me again. You know, I was on the backbreaker forum. I was like, yo, EA actually wowed me. But actually looking at it, no, of course they disappointed me again, but it still warrants a rent. I'll definitely pick it up, try it out. Anyway, gameplay trailer is about to start right now. Alright. Trailer starts off pretty good, right? They talk about collision-based tackling, and automatically I think, oh, it's going to be no more of those long lingering animations, right? But before that, look at the interactions between the lineman and the D lineman, right? Same old, I got you, then I let you go. Very undynamic, right? He has a clear path to tackle that ball carrier. He misses the tackle. Come on, boss. I know they're trying to prove a point with you get close but you miss a tackle, but that's the wrong situation to do it, man. That's anyway, back to the trailer. Everything looks okay right there. Pause it. That defender should hit number 24 and knock him back a little bit. But what happens? He brushes off him, nothing happens. That's no physics. That's them lying in their own trailer about the collision-based tackling, right? That's no double hit tackles right there, right? That's the second time we saw that animation. Now this animation, this stumbling forward animation, right? Nobody will be able to stop him from stumbling forward, just like the other years. Third time we saw that animation. Nobody's going to stop him from moving forward. Anyway, back to this atrocity of defense. Number 18 is the defender. Number 19 is the wide receiver. How is he ahead of the wide receiver? How many times have we seen that, people? Count on your hands right now. How many times have we seen that? That made no improvement to that. Same game as last year. That's very disappointing. Very disappointing. Anyway, back to the trailer. Here we go. Everything's look okay. That's showing their dive animations, but look at this garbage. This is garbage. He throws the ball in stride, catches it in stride. He's gonna land on 2 feet and then he falls down. Now, is that animation based, or can I choose to do that? Because if I have to choose to do that, I'm running straight up and trying to get the touchdown. I'm not trying to dive and fall down. This is college football. When they fall down, right? That's it. Play's over. You know, so that looks really bad to me. This is another play where I thought it looked pretty bad too. The defense looks good. I'm glad he broke off and noticed where the quarterback was going to go with the ball. But how he slowly lifts up into the air, that's not me messing with the speed neither. That's full speed and he slowly jumps up in the air. That's a little disconcerting. That's a little computer cheat wise. I don't know. Now this is the worst. This is the very worst. Look at the speed boost on this play right here. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. That should never happen in any kind of simulated football, anything. And they're showcasing it in their trailer. So you know how they feel about it. They think that's real football. That's fake football. That's arcade football. I was wild by this NCAA trailer and all the jazz that they were trying to throw, but I saw through it. It's not looking good, and that's the fourth time we saw that. That's the fourth or third time we saw that tackle animation. EA, you're not fooling anybody. Help yourself. Peace out. Before you leave, hey, if you like my videos, please subscribe and hit that like button. For real. Wait, stop to me. Wait, hold up. Most complete football game ever? To date, you say? Now that's a joke.